Welcome to another week of What's for Dinner. Today is Monday. If you remember, we made a whole menu for the week. The plan was for a beef skillet, and I guess that's kind of what I did, but wasn't exactly how I planned to make it, but it used up some of the ingredients I had on hand, so that works. Tuesday was like a Tuscan chickeny type of vibe. It was delicious. Again, not what I had planned on the menu. But a lot of these I had put in storage, and so I forgot to go grab some of these cans that I'm trying to use up. So we improvised, and this turned out great. It still used some ingredients that I had on hand that needed to be used up. Got some chicken out of the freezer, etc. So that was awesome. And it was also delicious. The whole goal with this challenge was just to use up as much ingredients as I had on hand, stuff I've previous canned, etc. that I had in the freezer, that kind of thing. Next up, we had leek potato soup. I canned these up a little while ago, so we needed to use them. A little bit spicy on their own, so definitely need to add some cream, and we had plenty of breadsticks that were gifted to us, and so we used those up today as well. Got them out of the freezer, keeping them from freezer burn, etc. We added a bunch of cream to it and some cheese, and it was delightful on this day. Next up, we were going to do pork green chili enchiladas. I had this giant pork loin, so I cooked it up in the slow cooker in some delicious broth, and then used up a whole can of green enchilada sauce, so that was amazing. Which is amazing because I canned up a lot of this sauce. It's nice to be able to go through the jars that we put so much hard work into. And remember, a lot of this has to get creative. How would I like to cook this? I would like to put it in a pan and throw it into the oven, but that's just not realistic here. One, the oven is extremely tiny. It's like a little oven bake, or what was it called? I don't remember. But instead, I have to use the microwave. So, improvising, we make it work. It still turned out really yummy, and dinner was a hit. Dinner for tonight. We also have lunch for the man to take to work and some leftover pork itself, as well as this delicious broth that I plan to use the next day. Next day is finally Friday. I really did not feel like doing any of this at all, but I pulled up my britches and got to work. So I made this is the leftover broth from the day before, and so I warmed that up in this steamer and chopped up some veg, and I used that broth to cook these rice noodles in, and that was so delicious. And then I also so what happened was we had soup dumplings in the freezer, and they kind of fell apart, and so we have a soup dumpling casserole. Trust me, I understand how it looks, but I promise you it was delicious. We had this delicious leftover broth. It was so good. And I made some peanut sauce to go along with these spring rolls. So we got veggies used up that were needed. Some miscellaneous fruit that also needed to be eaten up. So it felt really good that a whole week's worth of meals was complete. We ended up using 6 quart jars and 5 pints. So that was really awesome. And I look forward to the next week. Bye.